your energy be so low, and you are not gonna feel like you are doing anything, you're making any progress. You are in the mindset of growing, you are in the mindset of elevating. And if they still hold on to the younger version of you or the old ways that you have, it's like God creating a filter. While you leveling up, it's like a filter that, okay, these people don't need to be in your life, these people do need to be in your life, these people are good people, these people are bad people. What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Reese Money TV, and I'm back with another video, man. I hope this video finds you in good health and good wealth. And let's continue on with this video, man. Today is a special video, man. Today we're gonna be talking about how to identify haters, how to get them out of your circle, and what can you expect from people that hate on you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people in your circle don't need to be in your circle. You're not supposed to be friends with everybody. A lot of people you're not supposed to be friends with, and you gotta understand that not a lot of people is gonna like you. So with that being said, you need to prioritize your circle if you have a circle. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be around people that's gonna elevate you, I'm gonna give you these signs, man. The first sign is if people hold on to old habits or people hold on to the old version of you. This is a #1 hater because you are in the mindset of growing. You are in the mindset of elevating. And if they still hold on to the younger version of you or the old ways that you have, you will never ever be you will never ever grow, or you will never ever feel the fulfillment of you moving on. You know what I'm saying? Because you're still holding on to, or because people are still holding on to old trauma, old things that you used to do, certain ways that you used to be, you know what I'm saying? And you don't need to be around that. Life is about moving forward. And if you're around people that's still holding on to that and is still trying to be in stagnation mode and keep you in stagnation mode just like them, then you need to get away from them, man, because that's tearing you down, bro. That's gonna make your energy be so low, and you are not gonna feel like you are doing anything, you're making any progress, because that is like basically an example of a crab in a barrel, man. Like if a crab trying to go out and you trying to get out of the bucket and they see you going out, they're gonna try and bring you back down. I can connect with this topic because there's been times where a lot of friends I used to have back in my past, man, when I was 19, 18 years old, I used to be a hothead. I used to want to rap. I used to talk about the wrong things, but we all go through a kid phase. We all go through immaturities, you know what I'm saying? But it was just a lot of friends I used to hang out with. They used to always look at me a certain way, or they used to like side judge me because of how I am or how I used to grow up, when they know better than me, or they ain't nobody perfect on this earth, you know what I'm saying? And instead of trying to encourage me, or instead of trying to move me out the way, they'll let me crash, or they'll see the things that I would do, not say nothing, and then just continue to just not like me. You know what I'm saying? To continue to just not like me, but hang around me or try and use the assets that I have. Whole time, that energy is bad. But as I grew older, you know what I'm saying, and grew wiser and grew smarter and, elevated myself, they still don't hang with me because of how I used to be as a kid or how I used to move as a kid. And I don't care. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm moving forward, you know what I'm saying? But that is like God creating a filter. While you leveling up, it's like a filter that, okay, these people don't need to be in your life, these people do need to be in your life, these people are good people, these people are bad people. That's how you can dictate, because if you're leveling up and they're not the same, they're not still around you, and they're still, hey bro, remember you used to do this back in the day, man, used to be, or bro, you goofy, bro, I'm not gonna hang out with you, this and that, or you this and that because you used to do this. Those people don't need to be around you, bro. Those people, get far away from them, bro, because that's nothing but negativity, bro. If you on a positive route and if you on a positive journey, you need to keep going on that positive journey and keep yourself around people that's on a positive journey just like you. You know what I'm saying? Number 2, a person that every time when you have an idea, they try and bash your idea, or they try and make your idea seem so small. You know what I'm saying? As we all know on this channel, we always thinking long term. We always thinking about the bigger picture. So let's say you in a circle and you are trying to like make a business or trying to do like a boss move or stuff like that, and they trying to down it or shame you, then that is a friend that you need to separate yourself with. Because if your friends are not thinking bigger picture, then that should let you know what's going on, and that should let you know who is your friend and who is not your friend. You know what I'm saying? And that is gonna hurt you, bro, because every time when you have a light, they're gonna try and dim it. Every time when you have a little bit of spotlight of success, they're gonna try and dim it. You know what I'm saying? And that's bad. That's bad. I can connect with this topic because I used to be a girl. I used to kick it with an old girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? I used to always, when I was in the military or whatever. I mean, I'm in the military now. While I was on my first ship, I started from zero. So I used to always go do extra study because I'm trying to rank up, make more money, you know what I'm saying, get more connections and, you know, rank up in this. I'm taking this stuff serious, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about bigger picture. And while I'm ranking up and stuff like that, she not doing nothing. And I'm ranking up. And I'm coming to her every time I come with achievements. Like, hey, you know, when you have that girl, you know, like that's on your side, quote unquote, I thought was on my side, but every time you have a girl that's on your side and you make accomplishments and leveling up and making more money, you want to tell your significant other, you want to tell your partner, because not because of a flex, but you just want to let them know, like, hey, I'm doing this, you know, because you don't tell everybody, but you tell that one person, right, that you trust. And every time when I tell that one person, she'll hate on me. Every time when I tell that person, she be like, I don't think you better than nobody. Mind you, I don't even move like I'm better than people, but the fact that she already was just trying to like anticipate that I was gonna do that, that's an indicator that that's a hater. You know what I'm saying? That's an indicator that I don't need to be around that chick. Or, you know, she'll make like facial expressions when I come with good news. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that, like attitude is facial expressions that will hurt, that will make me feel like, damn, what the fuck? I ain't do nothing wrong but give you good news. I ain't say my dog died. I said, hey, I ranked up. You know what I'm saying? People will always turn your success into negativity, or they'll always turn your success into something about them. Those people you need to stay far away from. You know what I'm saying? And lastly, a person that you can't trust, a person that always will, you know, behind your back not support you. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're talking about success, if you're trying to post, if you're trying to, you know, put out a message, or if you're trying to create a business, it don't matter what it is, and they not reposting, they not sharing, they not even, you know, it's free to reshare, it's free to post, it's free to, you know what I'm saying, talk about it amongst other people, you know what I'm saying, especially if the conversation is around that topic that you are trying to pursue in, right? But if they're not doing anything, if they're not even just simply reposting your stuff, that should let you know what type of friends they are. You know what I'm saying? It's free. You know what I'm saying? So imagine if you have a lot of success, have a lot of motion, have a lot of stuff going on. You think if they can't do the small things, what makes you think you can trust them around bigger things when you really have emotion, when you really have money going on, and it's really serious, time-involved things going on? It's going to be the same thing, bro. It's going to be the same way. You know, so if they can't help you and support you while you coming up, best believe they're not going to support you, and they not going to be with you when you know, all the way up. Or if they are, it's going to be fake, and it's not going to be in real intentions, you know? So that should let you know who are your friends and who are not your friends. You know what I'm saying? And I can connect with this as well, because there's been times where, you know, I had friends growing up, and you know, I wanted to rap at one point in time, you know what I'm saying? And my friend never gave me constructive criticism about my music, never said anything positive, but he always hated it. He always just did not like it. Like every time when I try and like make a rap, or every time when I try and say a few bars or something like that, you know, it wasn't nothing positive for real. Everything was always hating. Everything was always, why you don't do this, why you don't do that? When, okay, what can I do to make it better? You know what I'm saying? That's how you supposed to be around your friends. You know, it ain't just all about, man, that's trash, or that's a bad idea. What can make it better? You know what I'm saying? That's where the mindset supposed to be at. Okay, it's not working right here. How can we elevate and make better decisions, or make successful moves? That's how you gotta be. And if your friends not like that, then that should let you know what type of friends you are hanging around. Haters, or motherfuckers that ain't trying to do nothing with they self. You know what I'm saying? So if they not trying to do nothing, and they not trying to elevate you or themselves, then that should let you know. You know what I'm saying? And I always say this: if your friend group are not I always say this: if your friend group is not on a level that's trying to elevate, if you the only one that's trying to elevate and do something, and everybody else is not, that should let you know something, bro. Because eventually, that friction of you accomplishing, achieving, leveling up, doing this and doing that, and they're just staying stagnant, it's gonna be a point in time when you're gonna be like, man, I gotta separate from y'all for the better for myself. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't hold on to bad, you know, to people that's not doing nothing with they. So you can't be trying to have that mindset of having money moves, trying to do other things, trying to do this and that, while they still stagnant. You gonna eventually outgrow your friends. You gonna eventually outgrow the people that you love. And that's not bad, because at the end of the day, we all are growing. We all are elevating. We all are trying to be better as human beings, bro. And if it takes for you to be away from people that still staying stagnant and not on the same journey as you, they don't gotta have the same dream, but if they ain't on elevated, then eventually that friendship is gonna go to an end. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to say like it's like F them to skip them. It's just mutually separating. You know what I'm saying? And if they were your real friends and they know what situation they in, which is not doing nothing, they should respect the fact that you trying to just separate yourself just so you can boss up and be better. You know what I'm saying? Get your mental right and, you know, be around people that's like-minded, you know? I'm not saying you can't kick it with them sometimes, but, you know, as far as making that priority or making that your circle, nah, bro. That's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna work, man. So with that being said, I hope this video finds you in good health and good wealth, and I'm out.